Hey there guys, how you all doing? Rahul here. Today we're going to be going over Dropdown, how to hold it, how to attack it, just everything about it, because Dropdown, if you play with me, you know this is my area on the map. This is my favorite map to play, and this is my favorite part of the map to play, and it is basically, in my opinion, the key of the map. On Cobblestone, if you have control of Dropdown, it's a T. You basically have control of the map, because you can choose to take out B, and then you can even go through connector onto A. You basically have all the options available to you, and as a CT, it's really important to hold it. As a T, it's really important to attack it. So both CT and T, I like to play Dropdown. Now, when you are playing Dropdown, you're going to be spawning over there, and then instantly, you want to be trying to get to window, just like jumping in through the window and getting in. As a CT, you will be able to get to Dropdown before the T, so that is a nice little point. You can do a quick little setup, throw some smokes, and get yourself in a nice position. So a nice little smoke to throw off is just basically this one. You can just right click it or left click it, or it doesn't matter which one, but you want to just pop it so it goes like that. It's a really nice smoke. It just basically blocks off their whole view, and in this time you can spend a little bit more time to set up in position. You can also throw like incendiaries and stuff through it, and if you're lucky enough, unluckily like me, it hits the smoke, but if you're lucky enough, you can actually curve it just so it goes through the door, which is just there. So you can just crouch and try and get it through. So let's have a look where that went. So yeah, you can get it through and get it in that nice spot, and it's pretty cool. Also flashes and stuff, you could flash people in new halls, grenades, there's all that cool stuff you can be throwing in if you just get a nice little crouch and throw it in that way. So that's pretty cool. Now on the spots to hold the actual drop, you can go play it from window. You can get some nice shots on here. This one isn't that great as you're really passive, and if they do manage to get dropped down, they're able to go side room, and if they come here quick, they can pick you. However, you're able to fall off quickly, so you can actually get through here and then hold the side room push from here. But personally, I don't really like playing this spot. If you're playing two people drop down, then this one's always good for the second person. But if you're playing it alone like I do, then I wouldn't recommend playing there. This spot is a little bit better. Because you're actually playing in Dropdown. If they do happen to rush it, you can take them out just with a quick spray, and you're also able to see if they do a quick peek there, you're able to take them out. And if they jump up, they won't see you, or they'll see your feet, but you'll be seeing their kneecaps and stuff as well, and be able to take them out. So you can do all that cool stuff. The only bad thing is if they do like a 5-man rush into here, you're pretty much screwed, because you can take out a few, but then you're just gonna get wrecked, which is quite unfortunate. Another place to hold it is just here, pretty much all the space underneath. You can even get up on this plank and hold it just pretty much under the drop down, and the only way for them to see you is if they jump up on the ledge. And if they are jumping up on the ledge, you have quick reaction time. You can take them out before they take you out, because there's basically multiple spots for them to check if they're looking down like that. So you can get some nice shots on them. If you are playing right underneath it, if you call grenades, you can kind of just flash out like that, and then it'll flash at the bottom, so you can still be looking at that, because it'll flash you just where it won't flash you, and you can move back here and take out people who might be up there, because they'll be flashed. You can also incendiary it, grenade it, all that cool stuff. You can even smoke it if you want to get to a better position, and that is pretty cool. If you do have that smoke up there, like that, you can play from pillar. That's actually a really good smoke. Having it pushed a bit back, because as a T player, they might feel they need to push through it, and they'll be able to push through it, but by the time they're like here, you'll be able to see them, and because the smoke's there, they won't really know how far they could go. They might even be clumsy and be like, oh no, what's going on here, and they'll go through the smoke and fall in. I've seen that happen one time. It was pretty funny. He fell in, he was like, what, he was looking the complete wrong way. I was just behind him like this, and I was just like pow pow pow, and he died. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. That's like how I hold Dropdown. There is one pretty much OP smoke you can do. So once you're in, instantly you want to jump over here, and in between these two pillars there's a line which goes across this way, and then there's another line there. You just want to pop the smoke pretty much in the gap there, and then you can move about left and right along this wall, and you can see people pushing up. I've got many a kill from here, and you too will as well, I do think. Also, if you want to, you can then move around here. Whenever you get a kill, make sure you move in position, basically because if you stay in the same position, they're going to communicate, say, oh, he's there, and quick pick you, and you'll be dead. You can jump up on this plank if you want to, get your friend boosted up into drop down. Basically you crouch, he jumps on your head, he jumps up, you uncrouch, he jumps in, and if they're playing no one drop down, you've noticed that you can do that, get your player, jump out onto long, all the kills are his, which is pretty cool. A passive place to play drop down from is this side room. You can play it like this. Here what you're going to be doing is allowing them into drop down, but then stopping them from going window. Side room, you can play it a bit more aggressively like this. They might be when they jump in, they might be shifting around, so if you hear that drop, you can go in, get the picks, and then even look up and then just like go in and out and make sure you're getting the kills. Be wary though, if you are playing like here, when they push out of long, they will see you, so if your long hold isn't that great, then I wouldn't recommend playing like this area. I would recommend playing like this because they can't see you, but you can see the drop down players. So yeah, do not play this spot. This spot is the worst spot because you've basically allowed them to get to here, take out your long players, and they will most likely pre-fire this corner and you'll be dead. And also you're allowing them to jump straight out of window and get kills pretty much anywhere on the map because you've just given them drop down, which is the worst thing you can be doing. A few more passive spots to play are like in this little gap here by White Rock, just watching side room. But again, if you're giving them that much of drop down, you're not really helping out because they can be out window, they can be going through here, they can be going up balcony taking A, and your A players most likely won't be playing on site. They might be playing side, watching like this, and they won't expect someone to be behind them. And if you're playing really passive drop down and you've allowed that to happen, you're just letting your team down. So I wouldn't recommend doing that, and if you do, make sure you do alert your team. Now if you're playing as a T player, you're going to be coming in through here, through the spawn, and you're going to be running like this. There are two ways of taking drop down as a T player, aggressively or passively. If you're going to be going aggressively, what you want to do is go up these stairs and flash like that, and then with your flash you want to jump in and take out enemies. Basically the flash will pop in like that general area, which will pretty much flash everyone. They might try and turn away, but because you're pretty much following your flash in, but when they're turning back, you'll be pretty much killing them, which is pretty cool. The way you want to be jumping into drop down is this kind of curved movement. So you want to be going at an angle this way, you want to be curving around like an S, so you want to be going like this. And in that movement, basically what's happening is as you're curving this way, you're seeing if anyone's playing there. Remember, these guys will be flashed, so they're not immediate threats. Though they are threats, they're not immediate threats. But then once you finally curve in this area, you'll be taking out those players simply because that's your blind spot. Because once you're here, you already know if someone's playing there. But once you're there, you don't know if anyone's playing there. So you just want to make sure you're taking out them, and also players on this plank, because this is also a spot which you're not going to be seeing when you're jumping in. However, remember, all these people are most likely flashed when you're jumping in, so you could be safe. And then once you are in, you can just make sure you take out a window player if there is one. Then you can move along and help out your players on B long. If you did get in drop down quite quickly, you'll be able to take out the hut player, the guy on site, I don't know, maybe by brick or something, even push out and just get onto site with them. It's a really good place, and like I said, if you've got drop down control, then you're going to be just wrecking the enemy team. You can even choose to go out window and choose to take A site if you wanted to. Now that was the quick way of taking drop down. That's pretty much if you want pistol round and you're on SMGs, they're still on pistols. If you notice that their drop down holds weak, just things like that, you want to be taking drop down quickly. However, if they've got a strong drop down hold, don't be going quickly all the time because it just won't work. If they've got a strong drop down hold, what you want to be doing is playing passively. So as you come up, you're going to be instantly incendiaring it, and then if that incendiary will basically move people from that area, from by the plank, from there. If you throw it a bit to the left, you also get people from that plank. Also a grenade can help with the person on that plank, because it'll basically just hit him and then he might get scared and move out of the way. So it's basically good for moving the people who are quite close, because they're like the really annoying people to play with. And then what you want to be doing is actually, when you do come in here, just pre-fire this if you are coming in a bit late to drop down, because they, like I said, they can boost up, and actually if you're hiding here, they will like the T player won't see you, so you just want to pre-fire that. And then when you're coming up this plank, you just want to just firstly just like bob your head up and down, so you could crouch and be like bob bob bob, and just make sure that no one's playing side room. Just wait a few seconds, and if they do push, you can easily get that pick. And then what you want to do is go into this corner and just instantly shoot at the window, because I've noticed that the window is a really love spot with in people playing CT Dropdown. You can also then jump up on this little invisible ledge here and take out anyone holding from that angle. And then finally you can choose to like flash in and then take out the people who might be holding close. But you kind of want to you want to get the control of Dropdown. If your players have already got out onto long and they're like, oh, B's clear, we're going to plant, but you're still up here, what I recommend doing is staying up here and then just watching the window like this. And basically, if someone's jumping in through a window, you can easily pick them off, and you're basically holding Dropdown for your teammates. And then also you can go back to long and basically help if someone's on the flank. You can stop them from flanking through long. So it's pretty good, and you don't actually have to jump into Dropdown. When you do jump into Dropdown, you will make a noise. Just be wary of that. So that is about it for holding Dropdown. I've been holding Dropdown for a long time now and haven't really ever done like a video on it before, but I thought I'll show you guys just basically what I like to do on Dropdown. I've been playing it for a long time, and not pretty much all matches when we play on Dropdown we win, and I like to well, not Dropdown, when we play on Cobblestone we win as a team, and I think it is pretty good, and Dropdown is a key part of the map, so it is pretty vital to hold. So I thought I'd just make this video showing you guys how to hold it, the best places to do stuff and whatnot, and hopefully you guys will become better Dropdown players in the future. Anyway, I've been Rahul. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Catch you on the next one.